So here we are camping. This is our spot here. My little inverter generator running. This is our site. Made a little tent for the inverter because when it rains it pours around here. And that's it right now. It's a Generac model 3000 inverter. As you can tell, it's pretty quiet. These are the hacks that we use for our camping. We use this foldable table to put stuff on. We didn't put the grill on the foldable table, which would go right there. We wound up putting it on the table itself. The grill we have hooked up right here, going to a nice big tank. And there's a gauge on it, so we could always tell what's going on. That hose with the gauge was all one thing from Amazon. So we have this pavilion concept, nothing new under the sun. A lot of people have them. The size of this happens to be 12 feet. So what I did is I got tarps that were 12 feet long by I believe 8 feet tall, and I fasten them right in a corner going all the way down, and I use these bungee balls. Right, nothing new. And what I'll do is I'll fasten the sides. I already took down a couple of the ends here just to open it up. Sometimes we'll just roll it up, put it on the end there.
Ready? Here we
Yep.
go. And we have it this way too. Ain't that cool?
Isn't that nice?
The comforts of home. Okay, let's not waste the water.
Alright, we have water.
Thank you.
Alright, our next hack is going to be this right here, our sink. So what I'll do is I picked up this sink. It's actually meant for cleaning fish. We got it for cleaning dishes. So on the bottom here, I have one tank here for gray water. This fits in there nice and neat. Very simple. And I have one tank for clean water. Just the hose just fits right in the end. 1/2 inch ID. The hose goes down to this RV pump. That's the input. The output comes up to this sink. And the sink came with that braided hose and also that adapter that I could put on that hose on the end. It also allows me to put on a regular garden hose. And it just comes up. And the wonderful thing is this. We have an operating functional sink here. Just like that. Alright. I have it powered by this 12 volt battery jumper box. Now it's possible that I could plug it into the RV, into my camper here, because I have 12 volt plug, but I just plug it into this thing. What I did, for those who might be electronically challenged, so I just took the wires, crimped them on the end, made sure it kept track of polarity. This is just a thicker gauge speaker wire, but this is the white wire that I hooked up to the red. It's non marked. I hook it up to the black. Come over here and crimped it on here. So my marked wire will go to the red side there and the other side to the black here. Comes up, and lo and behold, I got a cigarette lighter. Plug in. Piece of cake. Alright, next hack. I have this sensor light hanging here. And it's got two modes on the bottom. You can see the switch. And the two modes are either night light and full light, or full light and then off light, depending on how it senses on this sensor here. The way this is designed, it's supposed to have a solar panel hooked up to it. The solar panel helps it to determine whether it's night or day out. I took out the solar panel. I hooked up a 5-volt USB plug to it. I just wired it. I took apart an extra USB cable floating around, so I looked up and I found out that inside that cable is red and black, and so I joined that to the cable that this came with, and it plugs right in here. Otherwise the light's very much waterproof, and it's great at night having that sensor, because we could just walk in here and then boom, we have light and it stays on for 1 minute. So as long as you're moving around, that light will stay on. It's a wonderful thing. Alright, so this is inside my converted cargo trailer, and I use E-Track a lot. Wonderful thing about E-Track is it's adjustable. I made these bins and I hooked them up to the E-Track. I could raise them, lower them, take them out, do whatever I need to do. Alright, put in these windows. They're not real big, they don't need to be real big, but the cool thing is I get a lot of cross ventilation between that window there and that window there. These curtains we found at Lowe's. We hooked them up, they pull aside. Those two 2x4s are my racks, and what I do is I put one on that E-Track and the other one on this E-Track over here, and now the canoes will be above our heads. So that'll be all set. I have another cubby set down here for my wifey, so she can keep her stuff in it. Very easy hack. And of course we have our little lights here. How nice is that? You can go real bright. Completely electric. I come to the front here. We have porta potty on a throne stand that I made because the porta potty was just too low. So when we need to use that, just pull that out. And then in the throne extender that I made for it at the bottom there's TP. So here we have shelving along with toaster oven. So toaster oven's a wonderful thing to have. I found out it was kind of wide for the space, so I just made a drawer to use that space wisely. And in that drawer, got all kinds of utensils for the house, for the kitchen, for the bigger stuff. I made this sheath out of I picked up some same strap material that you would use for seat belts. So literally I just fold it in half and cut it and melted the end, sewed it, and that's what I use for that. 3 drawers. The first drawer is shallow, so this fits all the silverware here. This drawer is maybe about 3 inches deep. This drawer was 10 inches deep, as well as the next one, so it fits a fair amount of things in there, and you can see there's still plenty of room. And this fits even more stuff. Still plenty of room. Got the microwave over here. Got the fridge here on this pull-out shelf. It's a 12-volt fridge. It also has a battery. Got this on Amazon. And so right now we're at 12.2 volts. It's happy. Got a decent sized fridge here. I think 51 quart. 51 or 54. And it literally just slides right in there, out of the way. Made these cubbies on the sidewall to hold just miscellaneous stuff, because there's always miscellaneous stuff. That's my solar panel manager right there, my control panel. This keeps track of whether my batteries need to be topped off or not. This that I have to finish hooking up is for controlling a temperature in here. If it gets too hot, it'll turn on the ceiling fan automatically. This fuse box isolates the solar panels from the rest of the electrical system. This switch box, which everybody has, it seems. This I got on a super good deal, but you can see by some of the names on here, they're not useful names, so when I get a chance I'm going to rename them. And the way I did this is I turn that on and I can see the voltage that I'm running, turn it off so I'm not wasting power. Alright, this is my panel here that controls my 110, 120 volt and 12 volt charging the battery. Right now it's switched off because the generator's off. That's the main. Then I have these circuit breakers that control things going on in here. These are 12 volts, and these go to various functions in here too. Close that up and it's done. Keeps all the electrics in one spot, nice and easy to get to. One of the nice things about this cubby is I can get in there and I could actually reach up inside it with my hand to reach anything I need to. The lights that I'm using are 12 volt, but very bright. It's amazing how bright these are. And so in this 7x14 with a 7-foot ceiling, I'm using just 4 lights and that's it. It is plenty bright enough. And what I do is I isolated front from the back, so the front I can turn off, or the back I can turn off. For the fan, this is a clone fan off Amazon, and the idea is this: with the vent open, let me get this thing squared away here. It's on low, it's on high. Sorry, that was medium and high. This is low. It's really not that loud. So the idea is, what I can do is have the windows open, turn that on if it's hot. And that is pretty much it. When you're doing your wiring inside the wall, first thing I had to do is make sure the E-track was important, because I put my canoes in here. So I had to figure out where the E-track is going to go, then I had to figure out where the windows were going to go, and then I figured out where the electric was going to go. So the electric was third. I just put the electric behind this plywood. And it's the original plywood. The ceiling used FRP, fiberglass reinforced poly, which is the same stuff that you would find in a commercial kitchen. Wonderful thing. It is easy to clean and not too hard to put up. And I think that's about it. We got these cabinets in the front. They hold a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff because they're deep. They go all the way back in into that V nose. We got plenty of storage in between that space up there. Space in the bottom. And then if that weren't enough, we still got space underneath the bed that we don't really harness completely because we don't need to. And then in the back of the bed, we have what's called our garage underneath the bed, and that's where we keep stuff when we're not using it. And last but not least is this mosquito netting on the door. I'll show you what I like about that. You can walk in and out, and it automatically just closes on itself. So as you go through, you just push, it opens up, and it closes. So that was a welcome feature there. Alright, that's it for the interior.